everybody, and good evening. So, today I'm reacting to Foodie Beauty's live stream, which is still in progress, called Hello. So, Foodie Beauty is live streaming from a new location. I believe she's over at her mother's house. I'm not quite sure why she's there, but she's on live stream and she's talking about BBJ, and she doesn't look the least bit upset. She's giggling, she's smiling. Not the kind of thing you'd expect from somebody who has just surrendered one of her animals. So she's talking about BBJ and the fate of BBJ, and I want to cover it and give my thoughts. So let me just go ahead and share the screen. Before we get into that, though, let's go on to Twitter and cover some brief things that I found on Twitter. So there's the Twitter. Here's my Twitter. Let's see. Let's go all the way back up here. So yeah, Chantal did this. In the middle of everything going on, Chantal found time to do a tweet and basically issue a threat to French Fry Girl, saying, "And you, Peter Griffith wannabe, I love God, so forgive me for this, but if you ever talk about my mom again, I will take charge and pop you one right in the fat, slimy, smoky hole of yours." So she's issuing a physical threat to French Fry Girl. Although we all know that Chantal is a coward and she avoids confrontation, especially physical ones. And I can't see her getting in French Fry Girl's face acting all buck, because I know what would happen if she did. And it wouldn't be Foodie beating up on Frenchie, it'd be the other way around. You talk all kinds of tough game when you're not in front of somebody, Foodie, when you feel safe behind your phone screen. But when it comes to looking at actual people in the eye and saying stuff, you would never. But yeah, she made an actual threat against Frenchie posting this. And she's doing it because she can suffer no consequences for all the tough talk. And I'm just going to show this again because I love it. I love the fact that Sam has taken a bite out of Foodie. With everything she's doing, she deserves it. He should have taken a bigger bite, my opinion. And you know what? This picture from Indy, I think Sam says it perfectly. I think that's how we all feel about Foodie right about now with everything she's doing with the cats. I feel the same way. Okay, this tweet is from Perfectly Imperfect, and she says, apparently this means she has no protection under bankruptcy, so her creditors can come after her now. I think we just pinpointed the reason Foodie Beauty is saying she's not going back to Canada for a while. She's running from her creditors and any potential lawsuits they may file. So is that part of the reason why you want to run to Kuwait so bad, Foodie? You feel that if you're in another country, they can't come after you, that there's going to be no lawsuits or no jail time? You can run, but you can't hide, Foodie. You can run, but you can't hide. So we will see. We will see if you actually get to Kuwait. But if that's the reason why you want to run over there, is because you have all these debts, all these financial problems, and you think that by running to another country you will escape them, you're wrong about that. So that's it for Twitter. There wasn't much, partially due to the fact that Chantal is just not taking a break today. She's just going and going and going, and she's milking this whole thing of letting go of her pets for dear life. She's just milking it for super chats, milking it for attention to the highest degree. And she's going to continue to milk it for, I would say, the next 3 weeks, because that is her pattern. Like, she picks something to make money with, she runs it into the ground, and then she picks something else. But I wanted to cover this live stream, so let me just go ahead and share the screen again. Okay. So there's her current live stream. Let's see what Chantal has to say.
I'm gonna tuck this. Sweet. Right. Who am I saying hi to here? Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Gemini Gem, Mary Poppins, Gabrielle, Mimi, Meme Habibi, Estrella. That Zit is old enough to drive? Look at this one. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. It just looks that way, Brittany. Hi, Elizabeth. So listen to this, okay? He was struggling to get out of the carrier. I don't know how he did it. All of a sudden, my mom is like, he got out of the cage. And I see Sam, and he comes in between us in the middle of the console just looking. So I took pictures of me, and I said, this would be such a cute um, chicken royal. Old Dusty Sam at the hotel. Yeah, sweet vintage. So it's a pillow. This here. Anyways. So my makeup's cried off. I'm an empath that just doesn't show. No, I mean, I would be more sad if I knew I'm gonna miss him, but I just know he's in a better place right now. Seriously. I did secure the carrier. So I pretty much held him. We got some good cuddles in because I was holding him like this in the car. And he was like, oh, yeah. Yeah, Rhonda, but you know what? I don't really think I want a lot of pics and things. Like, it makes me more sad. Makes me miss him more.
You'll take a million pics of Natter. You'll take a million pics of Sala, but you won't take a million pics of your cats.
I'm at Motel Adam. Come out, Cracula. He's dead. No, he's not dead. Wild, wild horses. I was just watching your last video and you was only talking about Sam. BBJ's at home. So.
So she's at home by herself. Why aren't you home with her? Miss, I love my cat so much. Miss Cat Mama, Miss, I'm doing everything right by them. Why aren't you at home spending what little time you have left with BBJ? Because you don't care. That's why.
Yeah, she's at home for a little while longer. I'm not at a hotel, Krista. Why would I be at a hotel? But I did change my flight. I'm just going to let you know that. But I'm not going to let you know to when, which day, but I'm coming home earlier. So that means I have to get everything done in a lot less time.
Oh, and by the way, all of you that are VIBs over there, understand that she's purposely changing the language, talking about the cats, because she knows the backlash she's going to get if she says she's putting BBJ down. Her original plan was to have her put down. She talked about euthanasia. She even made morbid jokes about BBJ taking a dirt nap and saying that if BBJ needed medications, she'd rather put her down. So now she's using different language to get out of people being mad at her and that affecting her channel. So just because she's saying that she's rehoming the cats doesn't make it true. I'm betting dimes and donuts those cats are not being given to good homes. I wish they were. I wish with all of my heart they were. They deserve that. They more than deserve that for putting up with this beast. But she's not a responsible person. Responsible people, they take care of their pets. And if they are faced with a situation where they have to rehome their pets, they want to make sure that who they're giving their beloved pet to is going to take care of them as well as they had when they owned them. Chantal has never been about that life of doing research about anything or caring about anything that much. She's been very blasé and neglectful when it comes to her pets. So she's not going to care where they go and what happens to them. All she cares about is getting back to Kuwait as fast as possible with Salah. And if that means doing the unthinkable, she will. She absolutely will. But when she saw that people were getting upset with her talking about putting BBJ down, she switched the terminology to avoid punishment for herself.
Was Dee Dee the hot single lady you gave him to? When does BBJ go? No, actually, it was a very nice looking girl. Revenge. What? You people are funny. Address Crackula dumping Debo around the time speculation.
And if you don't think Chantal is enjoying all of this, she's enjoying it. She's enjoying the attention. She's enjoying making people feel upset over this. She's enjoying it. Look at her. Look at the smile on her face. She is actually enjoying this. She's enjoying it. She's probably ran around last night after her live stream looking at Twitter, looking at all the things on Twitter, seeing the reaction of so many people, and she was giggling. You know, she was giggling. It's so sad that people that are not Chantal have expressed more sadness and concern over her cats than she has, and she's the one that owns them.
Relations. What? Pete will have an aneurysm? Why? Whose relationship did I wreck? What are you guys talking about? There are so many conversations and theories going on in this world, in this universe, in this community, that I have no idea what any of you were talking about anymore. Does Sam's new home have children? No, it's just him and her. No pets, nothing. The person works from home. Homeless bees in the Kia arc.
You know, if that actually happened, if she ended up without a home and living out of her Kia, I would not cry for her. I really wouldn't.
Bees. What's gummy bees? Never again. No, I had my relapse. I'm good. And that picture.
FFG says she's playing the Cuba stream on repeat tomorrow with the face of BBJ on the screen. Good. I support that.
Pit of Sam, what I was smiling because it's like the last, it's adjourned. Yes. Moving to Cornwall earlier than planned, he will struggle to pack up the Milo. Oh, Pete's. Yeah. Well, no, I was staying into March, so I was staying like almost to like probably mid-March, I guess. So regardless, we had to be out of the house, out of the villa by the 28th, right? So
basically what you're telling me is you have to be gone in about 2 weeks. You got 2 weeks. That's all you got left.
I'm locking myself up.
So Chantal, later on the stream, she mentions that she changed her flight. So she's going to be allegedly going back to Kuwait a lot sooner. So if she's saying that she has to be out by that time, knowing Chantal, she's probably going to leave before the 28th. And I have been noticing that Pete's has been nowhere in sight lately. I wonder if he went ahead and moved over to Mom's by now.
Yeah. What? Flopera. That's news to me. We could taxidermy Pete's instead of sending him to the seniors' home. I used to have a membership under a different 16 months, but I couldn't afford it. Oh, well, welcome back. Oh, I didn't know he was live. I didn't even check YouTube. I just go on YouTube and go live, and that's it. I don't even look around first. I swear. Hi, Crispy Buns.
You know, Chantal, lately you've been going live just once a day. for barely an hour because you're too busy running around, seeing Natter, talking to Natter, partying with Natter. You need that time to drive back and forth between Ottawa and Montreal. And isn't it funny that today you've already done 2 live streams? You are milking this. You sadistic bee. You are milking this. You're milking everybody being in high distress over this.
Well, Phil, no, I'm not moving to my mom's. I always have my spare bedroom at my mom's, of course. From when I was a teenager. Why's your vision blurry, Mary? Be careful. If you're feeling unwell, please call 911. Anyway, I got an RV. How did I find Sam's new home? My mom, through my mom. My mom has a close friend.
You know, I wish that I could believe her. I wish that this were true, but she keeps changing her story about Sam, where Sam is going. She's changed her story at least 5 times. So I don't believe her.
And it's her close friend's daughter. Yeah, Rhonda. I'm happy too. Finding someone for Sam is easier than BBJ.
No, it ain't. No, it's not. Chantal, there are several organizations, I'm sure, in Canada, near Ottawa, that would take a senior cat. There are organizations that take senior animals. It's just that you can't be bothered. And there are several people that have offered to take Sam and BBJ. If you were looking for something easy, I don't know why you didn't take that route. People have come forward multiple times saying, I will take the cats. And there are others that said, not only will I take them from you if you don't want them anymore, but I'll actually pay you. You could make some money off this. And you've said no to everybody. And then you have the nerve to run around and say, oh, I don't know what to do with them and I don't know where they're going, and keep changing your story when the options have been on the table the entire time. It's like you're determined to give them a negative fate when you don't have to. You say you hate people hating you. You don't understand the hate, and yet you do things like this. When you can have a moment where you can be a good person and you refuse to.
Hi, Mimi. Hi, everybody. PNV. Hi, Vince Beezers. Because, you know what? He's young. He's just, he's the cutest thing. BBJ's cute too, but you know what I mean. No, we're...
Okay, you see the super chats. This one says, unaliving your pet to own FFG. Wow. Yeah, she would go to that extreme. Even though FFG has offered to take BBJ, just to flip her the middle finger, she would go that far.
Still going to use Beezing. We can still have an honorary Beezer. Plus you have King and Queen Beezer here. I know. I will come get BBJ in a minute.
Yeah, a lot of people have offered to take the cats. A lot of people have offered in the past that if she didn't have the money to take them to the vet, they were willing to pay. One person actually sent her a bunch of money to take her to the vet, basically for free. Chantal took the money and she just bought food with it.
Mm-hmm.
So you'll willingly use your cats to make money on YouTube. When it comes time to take care of them, you can't be bothered.
Tortellini. BBJ, honestly, if I'm being 100% honest, I thought I had somebody, but the person's like a heavy smoker, so no.
As if that matters. Even if the person's a heavy smoker, so are you. So are you. You smoked in your house. And if I were in a situation, not that I ever would be, but if I were in a situation where I had to find a home for my pets, I would find a home because I taking a pet to the shelter, that's a last resort because a lot of pets don't last long there. They don't have the room to shelter a pet for months and months at a time. They only have a certain amount of time before they're put down.
Hi, Sala. Or should I say, hi, baby? No. Hello, my beautiful King Beezers. King Beezer. So I don't know about BBJ. But I don't know. She's honestly like really not, she's not well. She's very old.
So are you. You're old and sick. Does that mean somebody should put you down? Seriously, that's your way of thinking. If something is old and sick, automatically let's just put it down. What if that logic was applied to you? Would you be happy with somebody thinking that way? I don't think you would. Just because she's older, if she's sick, she might be able to get well. She might be able to be made healthy with the proper care.
And I don't know if it's like if the most humane thing, I don't know.
Yeah, won't know until you take her to a vet or someone takes her to a vet and they can get a good look at her. But you're not going to take her to the vet because that would mean time spent out of your day that you could be live streaming. That would be an inconvenience to you. That's how you've always looked at your cats, as an inconvenience and a burden. You're very happy to use them to make money and to connect with your audience. But when it comes down time to being a cat mama, you can't be bothered.
Yeah. I do miss Sam though when I think about him, obviously. Sam's lady can't take BBJ now. I mean, she's not well with. There's nothing that can be cured. I'm not gonna. I mean, she's like 20. She's very old. She's so frail. So I don't know. Not a dirt home. Why are you guys making me feel bad about these normal life things? I feel sad, Stan, and I wish we could. I know, like Sala was like, we were trying to think of ways we could bring him to.
No, you weren't. You were just trying to find ways to get back to Kuwait as soon as possible. Don't sit there and lie.
To Kuwait. Um, BBJ beast herself. This is actually a bear, I think. It's a bear. Oh yeah, it does look like a pig. It might be. It's not normal to put a cat down. Tinky Winky, honestly, it's not even just for moving. I was honestly considering her age and health. And, you know,
Chantal, you never took the moment to take her to the vet, get her completely checked out, and then ask the vet, what do you think I should do? Like, what are the options here? Is she in a position where we can cure her completely with medication or manage her with medication if there's things wrong that can't be completely cured? What do I need to do? Like, what are the options here? You never took the time to do those things.
I don't know. She's not looking the most. She's not even. She's really deaf.
So, my ex had a cat that was 25 years old, Morgana. And because of her old age, she went blind. And you know what? Even while she was completely blind, she lived a great life until she passed away from old age. So even if you have a deaf cat, and there are lots of owners that have cats that are deaf, they can still live happy lives.
Is it a buffalo? um, she saw a vet. Like, when's the last? Remember in the car with that stupid person holding her? That was like months ago. That was not years ago. Did Tia and Sass actually die? No. Wasn't she just talking shit about me like a few hours ago? She has pink hair now, doesn't she? Deaf because of Pete's yelling. Is euthanasia approved in the Muslim religion? Yeah, actually for pets I think it is. Beans on toast. Crispy buns. Youth in Asia. Hello, Brittany. How are you? So what's up, honey bunny? What are you doing? How's Howie? Howie. So I'll be home sooner to you. Yeah, don't talk about BBJ. Exactly, Trixie. I mean, these are just like things that happen in life. I don't know. Of course I'm gonna be sad, but because she talked crap about my mama, Flop Era. You don't talk crap about my mama, or I'm going to smack you.
You talk crap about everybody else's mama and girlfriends and wives, like you going after Mrs. Allah, and she didn't do a doggone thing to you, posting a picture of her and saying she was a sharmuta, when in reality you're the biggest sharmuta. So you had a problem with somebody coming after your mother, but yet isn't Mrs. Allah a mother? You have no problem going after other mothers that have children. But let somebody come for your mama, then you're ready to throw down.
You were in front of me. I don't care. I'm just surprised she has hair at the ripe old age of 4,000. Better hair than me. I don't care. Do an end of life photo shoot with BBJs. This is the thing. This is why I didn't do a whole memorial for Sam. This is why I didn't do a I will remember you moment on video for Sam. I know it sounds heartless, but I have to be heartless to protect myself from these real emotions, so I just like bottle them up.
Well, that's your problem. You bottle up your emotions rather than face them and deal with them. You bottle everything up and you escape from them.
And they'll probably contribute to my insanity at some point.
Too late.
I still haven't really grieved for my grandmother. I'm gonna hold.
Well, you're gonna bring her up too. So not only are you milking this whole thing with BBJ and Sam, you're gonna bring up Grandma too. Let her rest in peace. If you got any respect for Grandma, let that poor woman rest in peace. You exploited her enough.
In. From an $800 grocery trip. Oh my gosh. It's depressing. Tea depends. Hello, baby mama. Are you getting BBJ cremated? I don't know. I don't know if it's like, because I don't know how BBJ feels. I don't know if she would be happier with people, like someone new, or if that would be really cruel at her age to do. So I'm not sure.
You know what, Chantal? If you love your cats at all, even just a little bit, even if all you have is just a little bit of care that you could put in the tip of your fingernail, you would give them a chance at life. I know that you're not interested in living. You're just happy existing versus living and being happy. But if you care at all for your pets, don't they deserve at least a chance? If there's even a chance that they would be better off with other people, happier and healthier, why not give them that chance? Why not offer them that chance? Even if you give BBJ to someone and Sam to someone and they're not completely happy, at least they'll be alive and they'll have the chance to be given to somebody else rather than you just giving them a death sentence.
I'm not gonna bury her, no, Flopera, I don't know.
So people in the chat were asking her, are you putting her down? And she's hesitant to say. She doesn't want to come right out and say, I'm having her euthanized. She doesn't want to come out and say it, not because she doesn't know, because she is always concerned about her channel. And if people are going to leave her channel, she's concerned about that money. So she doesn't want to come out and say, but she already knows what's going to happen.
It's time for BBJ, to be honest. She's suffering and we need to put her out of. I don't know. I don't want her to suffer either. I think she is suffering. She's old, really old. And she, like, I can feel her bones. She's lost a lot of.
She's lost weight because of probably being depressed, because she's away from you, because she's bonded to you, and because you're not good about feeding your cats. You're very stingy when it comes to the food, Chantal, which I find incredible. You are an incredible glutton. You're over there looking like an overfed tick, just sucking down as much food as you can get your hands on, but yet you starve your cats? I don't understand that. How a person who's so consumed with food starves their own pets. But you're right, she has been losing a lot of weight. But maybe if she goes to somebody else who feeds her properly, she'll put that weight back on.
Weight. And, so I just want to, like, do the best thing for the cats.
And what do you think the best thing is? Dump Sam somewhere, and who knows what's going to happen to BBJ. That's the best thing for you, not for them. If you were really concerned about your cats, you would have done some research a while ago and made sure to find them good homes. But I know the reason why you don't want to find them good homes, because you're afraid. You're afraid that whoever gets those cats, they're going to run straight to YouTube after going to a vet with them, and the vet's going to tell them everything that's wrong, and then they're going to make a video on YouTube exposing all of the neglect that you've worked so hard to hide for so long. That's why you're making them both disappear.
Like, yeah. And she was also like, she's just, I don't know. Well, yes, what happens is you take her to the vet and then they'll like give their advice kind of thing. I'm just going to tell them my situation. Like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm sure the vet will say, yeah, it's time. They'll say that's the best thing.
A Plus says, Chantal, if you put BBJ down, you're going to have so much backlash. Yep, and that's exactly why she's being careful with her words.
Don't make her the clinic cat. Can you imagine someone talking about putting you down if you're old and frail?
Right.
Yeah, why not, Brittany? But no, I think it is like not good for Muslim religion too, She gets around good, still jumping on the counter.
Right. So she's got enough energy that she's not sluggish. She can jump up on the counter. That means she's healthy enough that whatever's wrong can possibly be treated. And you're over there considering the final resort, the means to an end. For what? Give her a chance at life. If you don't want to live, that's your business. If you want to exist, that's your business. But give her a chance at life, for God's sake. She's been with you for 20 fucking years. Give her a chance to live.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, exactly, Rhonda. I know, but she doesn't. Mine was just shy of 21 and she declined the last 6 months before I put her down. The vet said it was the loving option. As her kidneys were failing and she had arthritis, she was still eating though. Yeah, I know. That's the thing. Like, you can't tell with cats. Like, Timbit was eating up until she just dropped. Like, literally.
Yeah, let me drag you a minute when talking about Timbit. I'm going to take everybody back in the time machine with Timbit. Timbit was Pizza's cat. Timbit unfortunately had feline leukemia, and because of that, she stayed sequestered in Pizza's room the entire time that Pete and Chantal were living together. Timbit never left that room. She was kept in there. Chantal over there talking about being a good pet mama. Oh, really? knowing that that cat really could not leave that room. You didn't even have the decency to let Pete have the room with the balcony so that Timbit could go out on the balcony and breathe in the fresh air. That poor baby just stayed in that room by herself with Pete. And unfortunately, she didn't leave the house alive after that. Miss, I care about animals so much. I love my animals so much. No, the only thing you care about is making money off of animals, using them for attention. You don't care about their well-being, their welfare. That's pretty evident. That's pretty evident. Now here you are with your two cats. Your care has been disgusting. Not having enough food, a filthy home, doing drugs in the home to where they got to breathe in the filthy air, not taking them to the vet, letting their nails grow up under their foot pads, not getting BBJ to have oral surgery. There's so little food in the house that BBJ and Sam were fighting. You should be ashamed of yourself. Ashamed.
So she was like mid-eating. And then she walked away from her dish, I guess, and then was like killed over. So I know it sounds heartless. I
Look at the way she describes the death of Timbit, just so blasé.
know it sounds cruel, but like sometimes it's honestly the most humane option. You know, you can't just surrender your cat to the vet. So what I'm going to do is just bring her to the vet, have them check her out.
When's that going to happen? People begged you for months. They even paid you to take the cats to the vet. Did you ever go? No. You practically had a free vet visit. And other people after that stepped forward and said, anything you need, just tell us. We just want to make sure those cats are okay. You told everybody to F off. So here you are, planning to go back to Kuwait even sooner than expected. You're not going to go to the vet. You're not going to have the cat checked out before you give the cat away, or worse. You know you're not going to. It's too much of an inconvenience for you.
If they say, oh, she's very healthy, she like maybe if they suggest rehoming, then that's a different option. But if they say, well, that might be cruel, she's very used to you, I don't know, and she's like on her last days or whatever, last months, I don't know. If the vet says BBJ is still doing well, I will take her if you really want that. You're so far, Missy. BBJ seems active and gorgeous. No, I've lived with her for like ever. I know she's very different than what she was. If she's in pain, yeah. A nursing home. Maybe we'll see. We'll see. They'll actually continue to eat so they don't look vulnerable to prey. Really? Wow. Can you take Pete's too? Hi, Norma Jean. Whatever. Missy Moo is like the nicest person. There's like 10 people offering to take BBJ.
Right. There's at least 10 people in the chat offered to take BBJ. Other people have offered. And her final solution is, I'm just going to take her to the vet, and what's going to happen is what's going to happen.
Well, I didn't see anybody offering to take BBJ close by. And I don't want...
Bullshit. Bullshit. Frenchie offered to take BBJ. She lives in Canada. She offered to take her. She offered to pay you for her. Don't tell me that when I know different. She offered to take her. You just don't like Frenchie. At this point, Chantal, does it matter if the cats go to someone that doesn't like you or someone that does? If you love them enough, you would get the fuck over it. Get over it. It doesn't matter. if your enemy has your cat or a friend, they would take care of them. If you cared anything about your cats, you would just let someone take care of it. But you are so determined to just flip your middle finger at reactors and everybody else. You've already made up your mind.
I want to just give her to anybody, but if she's not, if the vet advises she's not suitable, then I mean,
Does anybody believe she's going to take the cat to the vet and spend a couple $100 to have tests run? I don't believe it. She was supposed to take BBJ back for oral surgery almost a year ago. Did that happen? No. No, she did not. I know that oral surgery is not cheap, but she's making that kind of money. She could have had that fixed. She could have had that fixed. Never did. Chantal's head is in one place, up Salah's ass. She wants to run back to Kuwait as soon as she can, just to sit next to him and go through his phone and have him fetch her food. She don't care about nothing else.
and if somebody wants to, I mean, Canada's very pro euthanasia. Yeah, they are. Hello, Ash. How far are you from? Yeah, I'll take her. Has to be someone close to. I'm a day's drive.
It doesn't matter if the person's close or not. If you contacted somebody, even just like 6 hours away, and said, hey, would you like my cat? Would you please take care of her? I'm sure they would drive however long they had to drive to get a hold of her. Chantal, I made a trip to Washington from California, drove 2 days with my cat in a carrier because I loved her. I wasn't going to leave her behind. And she did fabulous on the trip. Booger was a trooper. She was quiet the whole way, but she came with me. I didn't leave her behind.
I don't want you to drive all the way, Missy. Oh my god. Adjust Pete's being the other person. I wouldn't want to put you through all that. She's like, who knows how long she has left. I don't know. And Missy has like, I think it would be better to give BBJ to somebody. I appreciate that for sure. But maybe somebody who like has no other pets because she really hated like.
She doesn't want to give the cats to someone who's a YouTuber. That is essentially what it boils down to. She wants to give the cat to someone who's not on YouTube that can expose her.
Sam.
And you're too public, Missy Moo. You're way too public. You're way too public. She will never give the cats to you because you're way too public.
Salah's real quiet in this conversation. No. Mary Corvette, welcome to Very Important Bees. Ready, set, bees. Anyway. Yeah, you have to think what is best for BBJ. Yeah. Yeah. Oh my god, you people in this picture are going to be the death of me. I swear. Why would I ever give it to Curly? Pink drink dupe for pizzas, 3 parts. White cran strawberry juice and 1 part coconut milk. Oh, 3 parts ocean spray. Okay. Let him know that. Hello, Lyric. I can take all? Yeah, it might be stressful for her because you have dogs and everything, eh, Missy? So I am never, ever giving FFG anything other than a piece of crap if she wants that.
Going down says, Salah, will you still love Chantal when she loses her channel and she goes broke? No, he don't love her now.
So, yeah. Chantal told us people didn't do casual hookups in Kuwait. Well, Maybe some people do. And how do you know it was? You don't know any of the details. So that's the problem, you know? Other than the fact that Allah had this picture, very inappropriate picture. Mm.
Yeah, well, who took the picture? Go back to that. Who took the picture? Salah took the picture. So Salah took a very inappropriate picture when he shouldn't have of a sleeping female companion. Let's not forget that part, Chantal.
Mm. So what's his explanation to his wife about that?
Why don't you ask that question of your husband? What in the hell were you doing taking pictures of naked sleeping women? Is that correct behavior for a Muslim man? No, it ain't.
I suggest you take her to the vet. They will decide if she will be good for somebody can take good care of her. If not, so no other solution to put her to rest. Exactly, babe. That's exactly like what I think I'm gonna
Sarah says no vet will euthanize for age and death. Nope, they sure won't.
do for sure. Yeah, but I don't want her to go to a smoker. I don't want her to go to another thing.
Well, you've got less than 2 weeks left before you leave for Kuwait. So your time is running out. Are you doing the best you can to find a home for? No.
Thinking, well, look at your conditions. Oh, so put her in those conditions. I'm like, no, I'll just have to, she would kill exactly.
So good question. Flop Era says, okay, but if the vet says she's perfectly fine, what's the plan? Exactly. What is the plan?
No thanks.
Because I don't hear no plan B. I don't hear a plan B of she's perfectly fine, then this is what's going to happen. She's not planning a happy ending for BBJ. She's just looking at a negative ending.
It's between you and the vet, yeah. From an old weird photograph. Exactly. I have a 12-year-old Havanese dog who's 4 pounds. Really? Oh, well, I don't know. So there, my frogs would want to love on her so bad because the cats, we have two of them, were born infants. The dogs, the other two. Oh, yeah, Missy, it might be overwhelming. You have Eli the parrot. Welcome, BBJ. Very close to the MI border. Typically, Phil, people don't, unless they're, yeah, typically, no, they don't. But it must happen. I don't know. Am I closer to the Michigan border? I don't know how far I am from the Michigan border. I don't know.
Chantal, even if you don't want to go anywhere, I'm sure there's plenty of people that would make the drive to come get her. And even if going in a car freaks her out, there are things you can give a cat to calm them down. There are things you can get online that it acts kind of like a mild sedative to calm them down for car rides. I gave some to Booger for her car ride, and like I said, she took it like a champ.
Are you calling me delusional, or do you want to be blocked? Yeah, okay. Yes. I'm not the representative of hookups, exactly. Yeah, in the old place. So dot 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 exactly. Old being the key word. So as I was saying before, you spent your $2 to prove a point you don't even have. If it was him, that we don't have a current red light. So it would have been an old photo when I wasn't even there. So why do I care? That would be like him getting mad at the picture of Tony and I, or that picture of Tony. Like, who cares? Not me. Hello. I mean, before he met me, he didn't know what a real woman was. Okay? Now he has me.
Yeah, well, if Salah is looking for a real woman, he needs to keep looking because he ain't met one yet.
And I'm the real woman. Okay?
Nope. You are a walking, talking representative of when a man goes out into the world looking for a partner, a female partner. You are the walking, talking representative of everything a man should avoid. Absolutely everything. You are all the don'ts put into one body.
So there will never be, once you go meet, you never go back, okay? Hi, Sam B. Ah, psycho. Did you see Lyric would take the cats? Who's that? I don't even know who that is. Lyric is a smoker. Give the cats to learning to be fearless. Oh, no way. I don't want my cats to grow up on Instagram. I'm kidding. Oh, thanks for your money. I didn't even read that, baby.
See, and that's why she's doing this. She's not putting down BBJ and then coming on camera and crying about it. Instead, she's not putting her down, and she knows all the hate she's getting right now, and she's milking every single bit of it for money, for hate super chats. That's another reason why she's holding off on doing anything with BBJ. Let me go ahead and milk this whole thing for as much as I can get out of it before it actually happens. You know, she thrives on controversy. She thrives on drama. She thrives on hate. She makes money on hate. That's why nothing's been done yet. She wants to profit off of it first.
You're the best, babe. You're so supportive. I love it. But at the same time, you know, I know Sam. I feel relieved about Sam. Give the cats to the fridge. No. Um. What blanket? It's not a blanket. This is a pillow. This is a pillow as well. Hello. Hello. Um, the men who do it are wrong for doing it. That's what they're saying. Well, I mean, again, you're like freaking out over a figurative picture that may or may not be Salah, according to you guys. And for something that was in the past, you don't know, could have been, you don't know the situation. You don't know if this girl knew Allah as well. You don't know anything about this situation. The only thing you know is that Allah had the picture. So that makes him a creep. Right? That's the only thing you know.
And we're going to go back to the same point. Who took the picture in the first freaking place? Salah. Your man, Salah, took that picture of a sleeping woman. Inappropriate. He shouldn't have taken the picture. Taken a picture like that without consent.
Because I'm sure if my husband had pictures of women like this, I would flip out. The point is, he sent it. You don't even know that. You don't know how Allah got the pictures, Mary Corvette. That's the whole point. You don't know how we got them. You don't know anything about it. So, really, you know nothing about it. If anything, it should just confuse you more. You're just assuming. I don't know what the point of this picture is. What's the point of the picture? The point of it is to make me jealous and break up with Salah? That's not going to happen. So, like, we literally talk. We maybe go, what? Not even a whole hour between.
You know, I'm just going to give my thoughts. I think that Chantal seeing that picture, she's upset about it. She doesn't like it. But I think that she's determined to get back to Kuwait no matter what. She's determined because she wants to be with Salah, but also she's trying to escape from her problems. And if she doesn't go to Kuwait, where else is she going to go? I mean, what's the plan if not Kuwait? She doesn't have a plan B. There's just plan A. Plan A, get rid of everything, run to Kuwait. There is no plan B where she is just living alone in Canada and straightening out her life. So even if she sees a million pictures with Solid and other women, she's still going to hold tight to that plan to escape from her issues rather than deal with them.
Talking with each other. So, I mean, she's playing the Cuba stream on repeat tomorrow with a face of BBJ on the screen. She's an idiot. I hope she's ready for her criminal harassment charge that will come. I know people don't think I'm ever going to do anything about FFG.
Chantal, shut your mouth. You made all kinds of big, bold promises about what you were going to do when you came home. You haven't done a single doggone thing. You said when you came home, you would be running straight to the police station to report Natter and FFG. Have you made a move? No. Are you going to make a move? No. You're all talk. You're a big bag of hot air. That's all you are.
Just because it hasn't been done yet.
And it's not going to get done because you don't want any complications.
Trust me. Only thing 100% is Allah has the pick. Only thing 100% is Allah has the pick. Allah shared the pick, right? So that's the only thing anyone knows 100%. Exactly. But since nobody pays attention to anything or does any investigative work or has to show any receipts other than me.
You never show receipts.
Because
and let's talk about your receipts, ma'am. Let's talk about them. Are we talking about those receipts where you will delete a good portion of your messages? Are we also talking about the fact that you do lives where you do and say things that will get you in trouble, and as soon as you're done doing the live, you dirty delete those? You're not about providing receipts. You're all about editing and censoring receipts and getting rid of things that get you in serious trouble.
Because Girl World is effing stupid.
No, you're stupid. And you get caught because you're stupid. You like to think you're the smartest person in the room, but you're stupid. Being an almost 40-year-old woman and giving up everything in your life for a man that don't even love you, that you got to pay, that's stupid. Giving up real love in the form of your cats and your best friend for fake love is stupid. Making $10,000 a month on YouTube and taking out payday loans is stupid. Having a 2016 Kia that's not even paid off is stupid. Stupid. You're stupid all the way around. Stupid.
You don't know anything. You don't know anything. And at the end of the day, no matter what I do, if I rehome BBJ, if I got her a mansion on her own right now, nobody's going to like me on the internet. And believe me, I don't give a shit. Because you know what? I don't care. I have people I talk to. I'm not lonely. I have my husband. I have my family. I have Beezers. I don't need anything else. So I don't care if...
Listen, you panhandling fool. You don't have much. You are the very definition of money doesn't buy happiness. Because all you have is money. It's all you got is a paycheck. You're not healthy. Your life is a mess. You are not happy. That's why you talked about yourself and said, I'm just existing. I'm not living. Well, that's by choice. Money doesn't buy happiness. You are proof because that's all you got. And what little bit that you have around you worth anything, you're giving it away. So you know what? I'm not one to walk around wishing bad things upon people. That's just not who I am. But I think for all the harm you've done to other people, as hurtful as you've been all your life, as rotten and evil and unthinking, and especially now with what you're doing to those cats, I hope you get the most severe consequences. I hope that karma comes around, and when she does, she is not kind to you, but she really lets you have it. I hope that you end up alone and broke and without your channel. And there's not even the VIBs around to comfort you. I really want that for you. I would love that for you, actually.
People like whoever these irrelevant people are, FF fried ponytail, don't like me. They can kiss my butt.
You're obsessed with Frenchie. You're constantly pocket watching her, and you're pissed off and mad because you've been on YouTube for 5 freaking years, Chantal. And because you're so stupid and you're so lazy, you basically just spent all of your money. You didn't invest anything. You got nothing to show for. Your health sucks. Your finances suck. You've got a major bankruptcy looming over your head. And in the space of less than 2 years, Frenchie has 2 channels and a Twitch channel. She's doing well for herself. She's making more money than you off your content. And you're mad as hell about that. You're so mad. You're angry that somebody is reacting to you and they're doing better than you. And I think that's the main issue between you and Frenchie. You covet. You covet what you don't have, what other people have. Frenchie gets more attention, you're mad about that. She makes more money than you, you're mad about that. Then in half the time you've been on YouTube, she's able to take your content and make it profitable. And not only that, branch out and do other things and make money off of those too. You could have done all that, but you missed the boat just because you were lazy and stupid. Well, don't get mad at other people for getting the ball and running with it when the ball was right there in front of you and you chose to stare at it rather than do something with it.
And keep on trucking. Like, play. If you want to waste your life replaying my old videos, get a life, okay? That's your fault. Like, I was seeing a reaction. I saw Yo Mama reacting to FFG's video of me. On a weekend, this idiot is spending her time watching me make pizza. This is your life.
She's over there making money. Don't hate the player, hate the game. She's over there making money. Let the girl make her money. Why are you hating? What are you spending your weekend doing? You sit there, you turn on your camera and eat and make yourself unhealthy. So you're hating on somebody for just turning on a video and reacting to it and entertaining an audience and making money. Look at you. Look at you with your channel, with your self-harm content. You turn on a camera and hurt yourself, and you expect people to sit there and pay for it and fund all your addictions and all your nasty habits. So you want to sit there and point a finger and say, look at the way she's spending her time. Look at the way you're spending your time. You could spend your money and your time making yourself healthy, but you're not. You're looking for those feeders. You're looking for enablers. And when you find them, you try to profit off of them. All the while making yourself sicker.
You're a pathetic loser. I hope you know that. But of course you don't.
Pigs in Space says, those cats are like your kids. You are all they know and you leave them with strangers. So why are you laughing? Because she feels nothing. That's why.
Because people stroke your ego. So of course you don't know that. Let him get his kids from Philippines to Kuwait. His kids don't love him at all. I know his dirty history, then talk about others and use the fake pictures of others. He is so pathetic, clout chaser. Yeah.
But yeah, Raquel Swelch says, Buster will never bite you like Sam did. Buster don't like Chantal. Buster is Chantal's mom's dog. And even all the way back then, Buster knew what was up. He don't like Chantal. Animals are good judges of people. They can feel your energy. Buster does not like Chantal.
Exactly. Follow me. If you want to hear the real tea, follow me. Seriously. Like, I don't know what these people, they're so obsessed with my life. I think that
reacting is not obsession. It's just we're reacting to you. We are keeping up with the Chantal news for those who want to know, and we're making a little bit of money. That is not obsession, ma'am. That's just doing a video.
I think they have like maybe like 2 or 3 live streams in a day to talk about me. Like, wow. I think I'm flattered at this point. I don't think I'm offended anymore. She doesn't even speak the same dialect as him, so she kept getting stuff mixed up. Right? There's like so many different dialects. Oh my gosh. Alec could take FFG as his second wife. She would love it. What is FFG seriously going to blabber her fat, ugly mouth about me euthanizing an animal? When that's what
I don't listen. I just saw something fly to the chat, something about Frenchie and Chantal's channel. If Frenchie does anything, and I don't know if she is, I'm not making accusations. I just saw something in the chat, but you made a physical threat to somebody, Chantal. If anything gets done, I would think that's the reason.
What she did with hers? Oh my god, are you serious? Okay, for a lot less. They can both smoke each other to death. You heard FFG's man is gorgeous? Which man? The one she spent the afternoon with yesterday while watching my videos for hours? Where does she have time for a man? I'd like to know.
Where do you? You'll spend 6 to 10 hours on live streams a day. When do you?
I'm here talking about my life and
What life? You don't have a life.
doing my job. My husband's here with me. Where's her supporting her in her chat?
Your husband is not there. He's in another country. What do you mean?
Where's her man that she lied to everyone about, but nobody cares? All right. She didn't. She actually killed the animals.
I respect the fact that Frenchie doesn't bring Mr. FFG on camera. That's her personal choice. Apparently, whoever this gentleman is, she loves him enough and she respects him enough that she doesn't want him being attacked. She's keeping her private life private. You should give that a try, Chantal, instead of hooking up with a guy and exploiting him for views.
I don't know what she. I don't. The thing is, like, I don't care about her enough to really even.
And you don't care enough, and yet you are pocket watching her like nobody's business. How can you sit there and say, I don't care about somebody, and yet care just that much that every time she does a live stream or a tweet, you know about it instantly?
Analyze her pet care, like, other than, like, excuse me, you're talking about my pet care, but where's your pets? Stalked. They've actually called the Tim Hortons I go to Child Protective Services and ICE, saying my husband was using an illegal name and we were faking our marriage, blah blah blah. Lyric, they give me no pain. The only pain they give me is how stupid they are. Monty and Dee Dee meeting up. She's not really at work. I was wondering about that. It's kind of weird. He hears she's single and he's like, okay, I'm going to drive there now. Remember, you didn't believe us about Porch Lady? Who would believe that? Who would believe that a human being would do this? Take advantage of a homeless woman. Oh, wait. I heard from your mama's stream that Monty went to face Natterd and Natterd the coward afraid of him and he didn't come. Oh, yeah. Once upon a while, you're doing great. Good people, girl. Thanks, Lyric. Just because Chantal is sobbing.
So I guess the live is ending in real time.
Infrastructure list doesn't mean she hasn't.
I'm going to try to capture as much as possible. I got a feeling she's going to delete this.
Private. Yeah, like, just because, like, people don't know how I react. Because, like, they see me crying over, like, other things, you know, Missy, sometimes, like, how I used to cry, you know, all the time or whatever. But honestly, like, since my that's the thing. Like, once you're in love with somebody, there's not much that can peel your eyes away from that person. So, like, with
you are obsessed with owning a younger man and controlling him. And that's why you're in such a rush to get your big butt back over there. And because you have nothing in Canada worth anything. You did have the cats, but you're giving them up. You're giving everything away just so you can run back over next to Sala and control him for life.
Sala and I, it's too late. We're already in so deep. We're already so much in love.
No, wrong. You're in deep. You made a mess of your life and you are just want to shack up with a younger man to avoid your problems.
And have all these feelings despite, like, I know people are like, oh, well, she's older than him. She's fat, whatever. But, like, we have a connection, you know, that probably not.
Yeah, it's called a paycheck connection, a PayPal connection, but it's not a love connection.
Too many people get to have with others. So.
Yeah, like connecting from one bank account to another is pretty deep. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that. I can see how a bank connection is very, very deep.
You know, I mean, I don't understand that mentality. Men sleep with. Look at Shakira. Wasn't her hot as cheated on? Well, she was cheated on. If Shakira gets cheated on, you cannot deny the fact that cheating has nothing to do with how hot you are or how whatever, like what your highlights look like. No, it has nothing to do with that whatsoever. Homeless bees. I think FFG has no right to talk about your treatment of BBJ and his euthanasia when she has such a bad past with her animals. BBJ is old and is ready. Thank you, homeless bees. I will get her checked out and we'll find out. We'll see.
I think I need to go out to the store and get a whole box of chapstick because the amount of ass kissing going on in Chantal's chat is incredible. Y'all need some chapstick over there. Y'all are just working hard to kiss her butt tonight. Are your lips dry? Are they cracked? Here, have some chapstick.
Missy Moo's not creepy and she's not a stalker. How is she a stalker? She's a supporter. She has a life. She has a job. She has a husband. She has pets. She has kids. And she still has time to be a unconditional supporter of mine for years. She's never been a piece of crap. She's consistent, which is more.
Well, like attracts like. So if you're a piece of crap and she's standing for you, that means she's a piece of crap too. Birds of a feather flock together.
Than anyone we can say about most people here. Like most people on the internet. Chef Turd. Couldn't even make an effort. Writing to him to write at the end of a sentence. It's his English way of saying and after it all. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay. I almost wish. I would love to see you just starve and go away. I would love to see it. Would love to see it. Anyway, go ahead. You know what's going to happen if you do that? You know what's going to happen? All your mob is going to mass flag with something false flagging or something stupid out of context, like me threatening you, which you do every single effing day. So that's what's going to happen. I'm going to appeal it and go somewhere else because you can take my channel. You can't take my viewers. So.
Yeah, you already tried that. Do you remember the last time what happened, Chantal, when YouTube took your channel? True, you can make channels on other platforms. You can have an OnlyFans. You can go to Twitch. You can go to Patreon. But you didn't like those platforms because not a lot of people joined you there. You were all too happy to come back to YouTube because that's your wheelhouse. You didn't like Twitch because it's a different audience over there. It's a whole different audience. And not everybody's going to follow you over on Twitch. Same thing with OnlyFans. Same thing with Patreon. Don't nobody want to pay to talk to you. You want a free platform where you'll get the most attention.
Yeah, it is against terms of service, so don't worry. FFGs will totally die without me, period. Her soul even, because she...
Oh, please. She's already covering the Doherty dozen. That's the beautiful part about being a channel on YouTube as a reactor. You can react to anything. You know what I was doing a few minutes ago before you started up your live, Chantal? I was playing Stardew Valley, doing another playthrough. I was having fun with that. I could do many things. I can react to you, or do Stardew content, or ambiance videos, or find other people to react to. Hey, variety is beautiful. You don't know how to do variety. You stick to the same old song and dance, and you're only getting worse.
Has nothing. She's a nobody without me. These people live, breathe, eat me. What do they think they're going to do? You're the biggest joke on the planet. I don't understand the hate.
You know what, Chantal? You say all the time the reactors are nothing without you, that without you we wouldn't have a paycheck. Well, guess what? Without your viewers, without your VIBs, you wouldn't get a paycheck. You would literally be homeless. So how about that? How about that, Miss Big Shot? How about that? You got nothing else going on. You basically panhandle on YouTube for money because you're not employable. You couldn't go out and get a job. Nobody's going to hire you. You're an awful person. You couldn't even do a desk job. So remember that. You're over here pointing a finger at the reactors and the channels saying they depend on me. Well, you depend on everybody else.
Because they don't like that I'm right, Mrs. Resch. It's all it is. That's all it is. Hi, Golden Girl. Start blocking the FFG trolls. Yeah. Sam and Buster. Can't even hear her voice, bruh. Who could touch her? I don't know. Stop it, Papa. I don't ever watch Shannon, so what's her problem now? Humble Pie is like, okay, let's change the subject. I'm looking forward to just continuing to get my butt out of here. She gave away her child.
You know what, Chantal? I hope you do. I hope that you go all the way back to Kuwait and you're miserable. I would love that for you.
Filed. Yeah, what is just breezing freaking out about, crying, having... Were you this emotional when you gave your child away for being a boozer?
Stop right there, bitch. Who are you to talk about anybody's motherhood and what they do with their kids? As I understand it, from what I've heard, Just Breezing was going through a difficult time, and she knew she was going through a difficult time, and she gave her child to someone to take care of because she knew she couldn't do it. I think that's admirable. When you realize you're in a position where you got to get yourself clean and take care of yourself, saying to somebody, I can't do this important job of parenthood right now. So can you please take over for a while? And she did. She did what was right. She made sure that her child was taken care of because she could not do it. But how dare you, with all the times that you said you want to be a mother, you're so vicious when it comes to mothers, especially single mothers. I think you might be jealous of that, of not being able to have a child. But you've also confessed that the only reason why you want to be a mother and have a child was to trap a man with you. And when you said that, I believe you because you have that way of thinking. But don't go after Breezy and her situation. Leave her alone.
Oh, no, you didn't, right? So you expect people to have sympathy for you.
And by the way, you're saying all these hateful things while wearing the abaya, while wearing the hijab. You're newly reverted, right? Gossiping, hate mongering, haram. Should you be doing this right now? Dressed like that? No, ma'am. No. You're not even trying to stop yourself.
You, when you had to give away your child, tube, and that has no effect on me, whatever, whatsoever. No, sorry. What's good for them, what's good for the goose is good for the gander. So I can't wait to just live to be 100.
You are not going to make it that long, I promise you. Not that I'm wishing anything bad upon you, but the way your health is right now, I don't think you're going to live to old age, Chantal, because you are stressing your body out with the food and the drugs.
And rub it in your face, just like I did with everything else I just rubbed in your face. That's why you're mad. Stay jealous, middle finger.
When are you going to stop living to piss people off, to flip the middle finger, to be rebellious? And when are you going to start living for you? That is the most important thing to you, is getting attention from people and being rebellious. And I'm going to show them. It's a ridiculous way to live, Chantal. I'm going to do everything in defiance of other people I don't even know, rather than do things to benefit you. What kind of thinking do you have over there?
Shuffle. Stay on the super chats are flowing in. Of course.
Yeah, and that's exactly why she's doing this. She wants that money to flow in. That's exactly why she's doing it. That's why she's holding off on doing anything to BBJ, because she's going to get all the money she can before that happens. She knows people are going to be tuning in every day now to see what happens to poor BBJ. Make sure she's all right. Is she gone yet? No, Chantal's going to hold off on it until the last possible minute.
Anyway, I don't understand people when they're mad at me for like no effing reason.
Oh, we got plenty of reason.
They're like, oh, we're gonna take your channel down. What would you obsess over every single day?
What would your life purpose be? What has it been the last 4 or 5 years? To get on YouTube, get attention, make money, make people angry, make them upset, offend them with offensive things. What's your life purpose? What life purpose do you have off of YouTube? What interests do you have? What passions? You got nothing. You're empty. That's why you're always struggling to fill those impulses, because you're empty. You're trying to fill the void. Hey, Chantal, little pro tip from somebody who's older. You're using the wrong things and filling the wrong holes. You're obsessed with filling up all of your holes except for the one inside of your soul. That's the biggest, emptiest one of all. And no amount of food or drugs is going to plug up that hole. You know how you plug it up? You know how you make that hole covered? Doing the work on yourself. You can shovel all the food and drugs into your face that you want. That hole's going to stay open. But you are obsessed with filling up all your holes. Every single last one of them. But the one you're missing is the one inside your chest.
Chantal is. Why did the other plan fall through? Smoker. Heavy smoker. It's a hairless cat. I was like, what? Was the heavy smoker FFG? Yeah, like I'm gonna give my cats to that loser. Ew. Abusive loser.
You're abusive. I don't think she is, though. In fact, I know she's not. She loves her animals.
What does she think? She's the delusional in every way. The trustee put a lien on Pete, so if payments are made, they will repossess him. A lien on Pete.
Yeah, big question. So if Chantal's leaving the villa and if Pete's is moving out, I'm sure they're going to leave a lot of stuff behind. Pete, your name is on the lease, bro. So because it is, if there's any damages to that place, who do you think is going to have to pay for those damages? Who do you think is going to get the bill? You will. Even though I'm sure Chantal is responsible for a great many things that happen there. So not only is this woman leaving you in a position, you have no job and no money, bad credit, but any damages to the villa, any things they have to do to make it livable, you're on the hook for that. The worst is yet to come, my friend.
BBJ! She wishes she had half of that. Stay blessed. Aw. Thank you, homeless bees. He hasn't packed anything. Yeah. Maybe he'll, I don't know what Pete will do, but.
Pete's has one bedroom of stuff to pack up. How long does that actually take?
Something will happen.
And if he's moving in with his mother, he can't take much with him to begin with. Like, where is mom going to put anything? She's got a one-bedroom place.
I don't like waiting on things. You know, I think I can get everything I need to do done before, so there's no point in me being here. I'm seeing my family. I'm taking care of the cats. My face, babe. I would smash right into the freaking avenues. Yeah, I couldn't drive there. Will you stream from the plane? I probably could. You can get super Wi-Fi. Do you think I should for an hour? We have special okra colored.
You know what? I'm done with her. I'm done with this react. I'm done with it. I'm disgusted with her. I'm disgusted with her, and I'm sad for the cats. And I pray for them every night that they end up in good places. Although I will be honest, I don't have much hope, especially for BBJ. And I hope that if you sentence them to a life of unhappiness, that the life that you want in Kuwait, you don't get any happiness, not one single ounce. I hope you're as miserable as can be. I really want that for you. You don't deserve to be happy. If you can't be kind and merciful now, you don't deserve happiness later. So with that said, I'm going to end the react. Hope you guys have enjoyed this react. If you have, please like and subscribe and leave a comment. Thank you so much for being here, and please have a wonderful night. Bye-bye.